Feels so good to be back. Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to episode 6 of season 3 of Chicago Bears Weekly. Now, I'm wanting you guys to stay safe with all the virus stuff going on. Be sure to wash your hands and just stay up on your hygiene. Guys, I do wish you the best, and I just want you guys to stay safe. But I'm just giving you guys another episode of Chicago Bears Weekly. We do have impending free agency coming up, and the Bears have needs kind of all over. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the top 5 free agents that the Bears really need to target heading into the 2020 season. But before I start this episode, be sure for you guys to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both handles are APW Sports, and both will be linked in the description below. And make sure to leave a like on this video and also subscribe to the channel, as that helps the channel to grow even more. And welcome to Chicago Bears Weekly Season 3, Episode 6, Top 5 Free Agents the Bears need to sign for the 2020 season. So, let's start this episode. Without further ado, let's dive into it. The number 5 free agent on this list is linebacker Kyle Van Noy. He is one of the more productive linebackers over the past few seasons. He brings the Bears that kind of winning and Super Bowl pedigree, as he is coming from a New England Patriots organization who has consistent winning. He's been very productive as far as sacking the quarterback and also playing well in the running game. Now, this move is assuming that the Bears are going to let go of Leonard Floyd and his $14 million cap hit that he's going to take if they pick up that option. This Kyle Van move is really just assuming that they let Leonard Floyd go, which I am personally anticipating that they do. Kyle Van Noy can just bring that kind of guy that can spell Khalil Mack, help in the running game. He won't be as expensive as a $14 million cap hit that Leonard Floyd would be. He can bring that veteran leadership, veteran presence, and also serve as kind of a replacement for Leonard Floyd. His skill set will really help in this Bears 3-4 scheme. That way you don't have to bring a lot of the corner blitzes that they had to bring last year, because Leonard Floyd over his career has been in and out of the lineup with injuries and also very inconsistent. And Kyle Van Noy has shown over the past couple of seasons to be consistently good, consistently productive, and he will fit really, really well within the scheme of Chuck Pagano. The number 4 name on this list is cornerback Xavier Rhodes. Now, I think Xavier Rhodes, it might be a little bit of a long shot for the Bears depending on the asking price that he's looking for, but he really serves as that good replacement for Prince Amukamara. He has a bit more speed, he has a bit more power, a bit more press coverage skills. He's been known to be sort of a shutdown corner at some point of his career. He really has a skill set to fit in within this defense. He can really lock down guys for a particular time. He's not the fastest of corners at this point of his career, but he still has more speed to offer than Prince Amukamara had to offer. He really has really, really strong physical presence. He can tackle as well, and it gives the Bears that 2 cornerback kind of stability with Kyle Fuller on one side and Xavier Rhodes on the other. And we really need the help with our cornerback position, especially since after the release of Amukamara and Buster Screen is more of a, you want to say, slot corner, and Xavier Rhodes really fits on that outside look. He's really, really strong. He's really, really physical. And he has the speed, especially at this point of his career, to keep up with certain guys. He doesn't have to be the best of shutdown corners, but he really fits in Chuck Pagano's scheme. He really helps us. The cap hit, we're going to have to kind of see where that's going to go from here. But my estimation is the Bears can get him at a kind of lower price, especially if they sell him on the fact that he can continue to win with this team. So at number 4, Xavier Rhodes, cornerback. The number 3 player on this list is Glasgow as guard, and he really serves as that replacement for Kyle Long. He's been very, very healthy throughout his career. He's been very, very consistent. He's also a very, very solid pass protecting quarterback. He's also a very, very solid pass protecting guard, which is kind of what we've been lacking a little bit the past season. 2019, the Bears' offensive line was not that great as far as pass protection, and he brings that really, really solid pass protection, giving up very few sacks throughout the course of his young career, and it really, really serves as a good replacement for Kyle Long, who we lost in retirement. He's really, really strong up front. He can move people out of the way, and he is also still very young, so you can get him at a lower bit of a price. He can still fit in with the young core of this Bears team, and he can really build something that could be great in 2020. He shores up the guard spot on the offensive line. He really, really helps you as far as getting the running game going with the special back that we have at David Montgomery, and he also helps in pass protection, so he can give Mitch Trubisky time to really develop as a pocket passer, sit there and kind of read the defenses and see the open man. And he can also be one of the protectors that helps Mr. Trubisky in the scrambling game as well. He's very, very quick for a guard, so he can move, pull, and do all those types of things. So he will be a great fit to fit in this core of offensive line. Tough, strong. So the number 3 guy that the Bears need to go after in this free agency, Glasgow from the Detroit Lions. Number 2 free agent that the Bears need to go sign is Case Keenum as a backup quarterback. Yes, I said it. Case Keenum as a backup quarterback is really, really going to serve well for Mitchell Trubisky. And this is why I say this. Case Keenum is a very, very smart football player. He might not be the greatest of talents, but he is a very, very solid backup quarterback. One that's probably not going to cost you a lot of money because, number one, he's not coming off the great season like he did coming out of 2017 with the Minnesota Vikings. He's not coming off of that really, really high year. He's not going to covet really big-time starter money as he would have back then. So he's going to serve as that veteran presence. He can help Mitchell Trubisky see coverages. He can help Mitchell Trubisky kind of read defenses. He could be there as kind of that linchpin that has that experience playing on the field, unlike Chase Daniel, who didn't have a lot of playing experience coming in. Case Keenum has been through a lot of playing experiences, even deep playoff runs. So he kind of brings that presence. He brings the veteran leadership. He brings the knowledge of the game. He's been able to see the game from the quarterback's position instead of on the bench. He's been able to throw in that fire. And you can also get him at a lower price because of the quarterback market. This year is going to be pretty high, and he's not one of the top tier names on the list. Possibly trading for Andy Dalton could be helpful here, but it's not a free agent, and I don't think the Bengals are going to really trade him at this point. But at this point, Case Keenum is a name that's going to serve well for Mitchell Trubisky going forward. He can help him develop. He can help him really see things. He can help him in a film room. He's one of those guys that's just going to be a glue to help Mitchell Trubisky progress going forward. So the number 2 name on this list is Case Keenum, quarterback. And the number 1 top target that the Bears need to go after in this free agency class is Austin Hooper. Now, this is going to be depending on the releases of Trey Burton and Adam Shaheen. I think Adam Shaheen is going to be probably gone anyway. It's a wait and see to what the Bears are going to do with Trey Burton. But Austin Hooper brings a very, very strong presence that they really lacked at the tight end position last season. Even if you keep Trey Burton, he also gives you a 2 tight end look that you will have in certain packages. He could really be that presence in the middle of the field. He really gets open a lot. He has very, very sure hands. He has good speed for the tight end position. He can help you a bit within a running game, which I think Trey Burton was lacking a little bit as far as blocking in the running game. Austin Hooper, I think, is a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger, so he brings a little bit of that run blocking presence in the running game, so you can have different looks and different packages. He's going to bring you a top tight end target, and a quarterback's best friend is always a tight end. And I think Austin Hooper is going to fit very, very well within the scheme of Laser and Matt Nagy's offense. And it really, really serves a big, big presence to have that tight end, because we were really lacking last season. So you don't have the whole field to cover when you don't have a strong tight end presence in the middle. You can really focus on the outside receivers like Robinson and Miller. They were really able to key in on those guys. So I think bringing in Austin Hooper, if you keep Trey Burton, you can pair him with Burton, run 2 tight end sets. Austin Hooper is one of those guys that's going to give you his all 100%. Going to go over the middle. He's going to make those tough catches. And he's also a good red zone target. Something that the Bears lack a little bit is that big, strong red zone target that you can kind of throw the ball up to a little bit. And Austin Hooper would kind of fill that role very, very well. So, last person on this list, Austin Hooper at the tight end position. That is all I have for you guys. Be sure to like the video, comment your thoughts down below, and if you think I missed anybody, or do you agree or disagree with any of these players that I have on the top free agent list for the Chicago Bears, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And thank you guys for tuning in to episode 6 of season 3 of Chicago Bears Weekly. I will see you guys next time, and you guys stay safe out there and have a great and excellent day. Peace out.
I wanna say thank you to my mom and my daddy for making love the night that you had me. Wanna thank my friends, my sister and my brother.